little.
Waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning and driving in the murky hours of the storms always gives me a thrill. I have been duck hunting since I have been about 4 years old. Duck hunting runs in the family and started with my grandfather. Today I'll be telling you all my experiences and memories I have hunting as represented by this duck call. First, I will talk about how I got started to become a duck hunter. Second, the experiences of hunting and the Texas sunrise and how all the ducks come in. And lastly, how much this means to me. We took part in conservations and expanded to the North Texas flyaway zone for ducks to migrate in the winter. We took surveys on people's land that were in the flyways so that we could flood their land and people can duck hunt. Being part of conservation teams and taking part in animals' lives has changed my life. When the season finally arrives in early November, we start putting all of our gear together and rigging up the decoys with weights. You also have to make sure all your duck calls are working properly. Sometimes they can clog. You also have to make sure, we had to make sure that our dogs were ready to run and retrieve our ducks. Definitely one of the hardest parts is to get your dog to obey. Your dog is your best friend out there. They alert you when the ducks are coming in. Even when you get your gear ready, you still have to prepare for the worst. Anything can go bad, especially when you're around a big body of water. Being able to share the memories and stories I have with my friends and family during the duck hunting are so vast. Being the duck hunter I am today, I thought the hardest thing to do is blow into the duck call. You wouldn't think it would be the hardest, but you are mistakenly fooled. It has taken me about 8 years to master this call, and once you master that one call, you have to master about 15 others for the different types of ducks. It is a different type of bonding that you will share with your friends and family. The early mornings sitting in the duck blind, watching the sunrise and watching the ducks flying and cuff their wings while landing in the decoys spread that you threw out. I have shared many memories while duck hunting. I would sit in the duck blind and act like I'm shooting, but all I had was a BB gun. It all started when we flooded on our own property. It started in a field where ducks would land to eat. It runs in the family. My grandfather recently passed away, and this was the legacy that he would like my family, my friends, and I to continue. I shared with you today my experience of being a duck hunter by explaining how we would prepare for every season, and that is a lot of hard work that pays off. I hope that passion that I have for these birds can show people the importance of animals and appreciate what they do, and that we cannot live without them. Thank you.